welcome Speedway fans to XSRA TV on YouTube and our coverage of the World Speedway Invitational 3 at Industry Hills Speedway. We're going to move ahead in the program to a quick race report from round 3 of the 5-round match. And please stick around to the end of this report as we do a dedication to Joe Jones. After 2 rounds of racing, these are your standings. Max Rummel, the 2025 U.S. National Speedway Champion, is tied for first place with Polish drivers Zdenek Pawlicki and Maciej Janowski, all with 6 points each. Brock Nickel is sitting alone in second place with 5 points. His fall in Heat 4 wasn't good, but he has 3 more rounds to make up points. Huntington Beach's Slater Lightcap and the 2021 World Speedway Champion Artem Laguda are both in third place with 4 points each. And NorCal racers Billy Gennaro and Alex Martin are in 4th place with Latvian champion Andrejs Lebedevs with 3 points each. Lebedev's clean win in round 1 was great, but having a fall in round 2 has him low in the points, but it's early in the event. Moving ahead to the heats in round 3. Round 3, Heat 9 with Wilbur Hancock, Andrejs Lebedevs, Zdenek Pawlicki, and Alex Martin. It was a fast start with Lebedevs and Pawlicki racing tight in the corners. Pawlicki would take the win, keeping his night perfect against the Latvian champion Andrejs Lebedevs, who took second. And into lap 4, Alex Martin would take third away from Wilbur Hancock, relegating him to 4th place, handing Hancock a 0 for that match. Round 3, Heat 10, Timmy Dion, Artem Laguda, Brock Nickel, and Billy Gennaro. From gate 2, Laguda got a quick start and took the lead early in the heat. Both Nickel and Gennaro took the outside into the back turns to get ahead of Dion. Artem Laguda would dominate Heat 10 and get his first win of the event. Brock Nickel gave a good chase but could not catch the Polish racer. He took second, and Billy Gennaro would stay in front of Dion for third, Dion in 4th. The points were starting to build for sure. Round 3, Heat 11, Maciej Janowski, Justin Allman, Levi Letts, a reserve for Aaron Fox, and Gino Manzares. Janowski took advantage of gate 1 and got an early lead. Manzares would get around Allman for second position. Young Levi Letts on his first year on a 500 would do his best. This was great training for that future American superstar. Janowski would take the win and keep his perfect night alive. Manzares, his first time back on a home track, took second for 3 more points. Allman, the reserve racer, took third, Lutz 4th. Heat 12, Novarado was replaced by young Nick Holbein, with Slater Lightcap, Max Rummel, and Oscar Hertz. At the start, the U.S. champ Rummel got out in front of Lightcap, but Lightcap isn't a kid anymore, and he did his best to keep Rummel honest. Max Rummel would take the win and keep his perfect night alive. Slater Lightcap in second. Nick Holbein, his first time on the track in this event, bested Oscar Hertz for third. Hertz was 4th. At the end of 3 rounds of racing, Rummel, Pawlicki, and Janowski still stand at the top of the scoreboard with 9 points each, having a perfect night so far. Laguda and Nickel are now tied in second with 7 points each. Lightcap stands alone in third place with 6 points, and Lebedevs in 4th with 5 points is doing his best to make up points. With 2 rounds of racing left at the World Speedway Invitational 3, we'll be back with more extreme speedway racing action right here on XSRA TV on YouTube. Subscribe today. If you've stuck around to the end of this report, I really appreciate it. This event is missing one of American Speedway's most prolific, dominant, and yet most endearing characters, Joe Jones. He lost his life in a terrible off-track accident just a week before this event was to be held. Joe Jones was a multi-season sidecar champion, a husband, a father, and a friend to many, many people. One of Joe Jones' best friends is the promoter of Industry Hills Speedway, Kelly Inman, who has dedicated the World Speedway Invitational 3 to the memory of Joe Jones. Joe's racing suit was on display on the podium, and his helmet was secured to the top of the starting gate for everyone to see. Let's go to Kelly Inman, the promoter of Industry Hills Speedway, for some words from him about the event and about Joe Jones.
All right, Kelly, you've got a big event here tonight. You've got a lot of people. I spoke to a lot of the riders. This is a big event. Tell me how you're feeling, right? I mean, just before it's going to start.
Man, I don't know. I'm overwhelmed with everything. You know, it's been a really difficult week,
Yes.
and I'm thankful for the riders that have been here. I hope everybody, gets a chance to come down into the pits afterwards and meet them, because they are the most humble. They're excited to be here. It's a shame that we had, Tom Brennan fell and unfortunately broke his leg last night by himself in practice. Tom was one of the junior speedway riders in one of our original invitationals. So it's a shame, but it's going to be a great night of racing with these guys. I have a lot of people to thank, and I can't even think right now. Greg Hancock and Wilbur Hancock have come in clutch for me. D-Star got me body colors and port covers like overnight from England.
Solid.
We have a lot, and I can't even think straight. Right now, I dedicate everything to Joe.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's very tough without Joe here. I dedicate a lot of these races to him as well.
Joe Jones, my very dear friend.
Everybody's here for
100% around the world, and it's Debbie and Hudson are overwhelmed with the outpouring of love, and people don't realize it until they start posting, which is amazing. They've got a GoFundMe. We're going to try to keep Hudson racing, and with this GoFundMe, it's going to work because a lot of people are jumping in, and all I can say is be like Joe.
Yeah,
let's go racing.
It's a fantastic event. You've got a lot of people here. I get the racing bumping off in about a half hour. I know you're busy, so thanks for giving me a little bit of time. And let's have a great event tonight.
I thank everybody for being here. The European riders, man, they mean the world to me. We built some lifelong friendships after stuff like this. And, I'm so grateful and so thankful.
Well, you've done heroes work. We're all happy for you. And so let's bump them off and get it going.
Thank you.